Today, we're bringing it all. We've got an exclusive parlay with our top recommendations, some interesting player prop bets, and, as always, a detailed breakdown of the games to help tip the scales in your favor. If you're looking for advice on how to make the most of your bets, stick with us because the show is about to begin. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Washington Wizards. The Minnesota Timberwolves are in outstanding form, winning 5 straight games and covering the spread in 3 of their last 4. They've been dominant in recent performances and will look to continue this strong run against a struggling Washington team. On the other hand, the Washington Wizards have been terrible on the road with 24 losses in their last 25 away games. They've also struggled to cover the spread, failing to do so in 6 of their last 7 games. Their lack of consistency makes them a tough team to trust, especially against a red-hot Timberwolves squad. Considering the Timberwolves' dominant play and the Wizards' continuous issues on the road, Minnesota should have no trouble covering the spread of minus 14.5. I believe this game will be a blowout, and the Wolves will cruise to an easy victory. My pick, Minnesota Timberwolves, with an alternative spread of minus 10.5. With the Timberwolves firing on all cylinders and the Wizards continuing to falter, this is a solid pick for Minnesota to cover comfortably. Indiana Pacers versus Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks have had a tough time recently, losing 7 straight games. Their struggles have been evident, and they haven't been able to find consistency. On the other hand, the Indiana Pacers are in much better form, having won 10 of their last 12 games. They've been performing well against the spread, winning 4 of the last 5 matchups against the spread and covering minus 6.5 points in 3 of their last 4 games. Looking at the point totals, both teams have been hitting the over, with 6 out of the last 7 games for the Pacers going over, and 4 of their last 6 games also hitting the over, specifically targeting a total of 237 points or more. My pick, Indiana Pacers to win on the money line. With the Hawks in a slump and the Pacers showing better form, this matchup favors Indiana. Expect the Pacers to cover the spread and continue their strong play. Utah Jazz versus Orlando Magic. The Utah Jazz have been struggling at home, losing 12 of their last 13 games. They've had a tough time finding their rhythm, and things aren't looking much better recently with 11 losses in their last 12 games. The Orlando Magic, meanwhile, has also been struggling, particularly on the road, having lost 5 of their last 5 away games and 7 of their last 8 games overall. Despite their rough form, they have an opportunity here to take advantage of the Jazz's poor performances. My pick, Orlando Magic to win on the money line. Even with their recent struggles, the Magic have a good chance to pull off the upset here, as the Jazz have been unable to capitalize on their home court advantage. Charlotte Hornets versus Denver Nuggets. The Charlotte Hornets have struggled, particularly at home, losing 5 straight at home and hitting the under in 5 of their last 6 games. Their offense has been inconsistent, and they've had a hard time keeping up with stronger teams. The Denver Nuggets, despite some recent losses, remain a top-tier team. They've won 5 of their last 6 matchups against the Hornets and have generally been dominant in previous encounters. They've had a few slip-ups on the road, but their overall talent and depth should give them the edge in this matchup. My pick, Denver Nuggets to cover an alternative spread of minus 7.5. Given the Hornets' struggles and the Nuggets' solid track record, I see Denver covering the spread comfortably in this one. Houston Rockets versus Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets have been struggling with 7 losses in their last 8 games, and their recent trend shows a lack of scoring, with 7 of the last 8 games going under. Additionally, their games against the Rockets have typically been low scoring, with 6 out of the last 7 encounters hitting the under on the point total, set at less than 214.5 points. On the other hand, the Houston Rockets have been in good form, winning 4 of their last 5 games, and they've been performing well against the spread, covering in 6 of their last 7 games. They've been able to build on their strong performances, and their scoring should be enough to cover the minus 12.5 spread comfortably against a struggling Nets team. My pick, Houston Rockets with an alternative spread of negative 9.5. With the Nets' lack of recent success and scoring problems, the Rockets should cover this spread and secure a solid win. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Sacramento Kings. The Oklahoma City Thunder have been exceptional at home, winning 9 of their last 10 games. They've been consistently covering the spread as well, showing their dominance at home. The Sacramento Kings, however, have been struggling on the road, losing 4 of their last 5 away games and failing to cover the spread in 4 of their last 5 games. Their recent form on the road has been concerning, especially against a strong Thunder team. Despite the Thunder's impressive home record, I'm leaning toward the Kings in this matchup, especially with an alternative spread of plus 17.5. Given the Kings' potential for a bounce-back performance in the spread, this could be a solid play to cover a large margin. My pick, Sacramento Kings with an alternative spread of plus 17.5. This line offers a good cushion for the Kings, and despite their road struggles, they have the potential to keep it closer than expected. New York Knicks versus Los Angeles Lakers. The New York Knicks have been strong at home, winning 4 straight games at home and 6 of their last 7 games overall. They've been solid on both ends of the floor, and they will look to continue their winning streak in this matchup. The Los Angeles Lakers have also been in good form, winning 5 of their last 6 games, and they've managed to secure victories on the road in 3 of their last 4 away games. However, they'll face a tough challenge against the Knicks, who have been dominant in their own building. My pick, Knicks with an alternative spread of minus 6. With their recent home dominance and the Lakers facing a tough matchup, I believe the Knicks will cover the spread and keep up their strong performance. San Antonio Spurs versus Miami Heat. The San Antonio Spurs have been struggling lately, losing 5 of their last 6 games and 5 straight at home. Despite their scoring ability, they've been unable to close out games, and their defense has been lacking. They've hit the over in 7 straight games, but consistency has been an issue. On the other hand, the Miami Heat have been performing better, winning 3 of their last 4 games against the spread. They've been able to cover the spread in tight matchups and have a solid overall game plan. My pick, Miami Heat on the money line. Given the Spurs' struggles and Miami's ability to cover spreads and control the game, I'm going with the Heat to win this one outright. Portland Trail Blazers versus Phoenix Suns. The Portland Trail Blazers have been in great form, especially against the spread, winning 7 of their last 7 games and covering the spread in 4 of their last 5 matchups. They've also won 6 of their last 7 games, showing their strong recent performances. At home, they've managed to secure 3 of their last 4 victories. On the other hand, the Phoenix Suns have been struggling to cover the spread in recent matchups, failing to go over the total in 4 of their last 5 games. Additionally, the Suns have struggled to score high totals, making this an intriguing matchup with a possible under outcome. Despite their struggles, the Suns have been dominant in previous meetings, winning 8 of their last 9 games. However, considering the Blazers' solid form and ability to cover the spread, I believe Portland will keep this one close and may even pull off the win. My pick, Portland Trail Blazers to win with an alternative spread of plus 10.5. They've been playing at a high level, and with their recent success, this line provides some cushion for the Blazers to cover. Parlay of the day, Minnesota Timberwolves with an alternative spread of minus 8.5 Houston Rockets, with an alternative spread of minus 8.5 Sacramento Kings, with an alternative spread of plus 17.5. This parlay gives us a payout of plus 105. Good luck. Let's go for that win.